Alrighty, I am going to analyze this property I'm trying to get for one of my investors. Getting withdrawn. So I call the agent instead of trying to cold call the seller. I want to go directly to the source first. And she answered, and coming from because they withdrew because there were so many repairs. She said that he was going to work on the repairs, and I said, well, I've got an investor. You know, she was like, I don't know how much he really wants. I'm like, okay, well, maybe I can still draft up an offer without seeing it, and I'll do like a 48-hour contingency to walk it. It is on a crawl space. There's no garage, it's a ranch. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,400 square foot. And here are the pictures. So I would recommend my investor putting on a new roof. He's good about knowing when to put a new roof on it. Like, it doesn't look terrible, but it would definitely look half-assed. Like, I would want a new roof, paint the siding, honestly maybe even the brick too. Rip out all this carpet, new light fixtures, you know, new flooring, new paint, brand new kitchen. Curious what's behind this wall to knock it down, which I think is a living room, so I'm sure we could. So yeah, full cut in the kitchen, just full cosmetic redo it. Yeah, you know, take care of all the bedrooms. So just what I'm seeing from the pictures, I'm going to estimate the repairs to be around $50,000. I wish I knew what was going on in the crawl space and the HVAC system and the water heater, but for now we'll just say 50. So, you know, I'm gonna keep that in mind. In fact, I'm gonna add that to my net cost sheet. So, got an estimate of the repairs. I'm gonna try now to find the ARV, which is the after repair value. So, so I've got 9 matches, just based on half a mile out, detached, 3 2s. So we'll stick with that. I'm gonna go to my map. See, that's like so many gaps. Alright, that's a good comp. It's 3 2, 3 2. And this is 1,400 square foot, 1,450 to be exact. Oh wow. Okay, so I know that's an investor, and he's pending at 324. So I'm gonna start off with this 1,300 square foot one. All right, see, fully renovated, and it closed out at. You also have to double check the work. Like, did they half-ass it? Did they do good work? They did good work. Could have done some punch-out items. Okay, it does have a garage, so I gotta keep that in mind. Big backyard with a deck, which we can do. All right, what's the next one? All right, 14. So this is a really good comp, and it doesn't have a garage. Oh, and they painted the brick. I thought that was siding. Okay. Which this is the comp that the one pending probably leaned on. This is just a little bit more square footage, but it does have a garage. Let's see, kitchen's not done. When did this close at? 3:30. Okay. I'll just call it agent. I'm just curious.
Hello, this is Carrie.
Hi, Carrie. This is Sadie with LPT Realty. How are you?
Hey, how are you?
Doing good. I've got a seller, and I'm running some comps for their house, and I see that you're the selling agent that's pending at 1614.
Yes.
Do you know when that would close?
It hasn't yet. But literally, we just ordered the appraisal.
Oh, okay. So you guys don't even know the appraisal, and okay.
Yeah. I can tell you it sat on the market. And then they lowered it, and then so I think they lowered it like $5,000 or something.
Yeah, 500 or no, sorry, $400.
Something like that.
Okay. Are you guys under contract right around that price, that list price?
Probably. I don't know what the list price says in the system.
324.
Yes, and we got full closing costs too.
Full, perfect. Is it a VA buyer?
Yep.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much for that feedback.
You are welcome.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
I'm gonna say 55. Okay. I'm gonna also just draw like a little like separate line, even though I'm gonna add everything up total. So now I'm going to do, okay, so on the buy side, I'm gonna offer, if they close with our title company, that will take care of their settlement expenses, so that will put money back in their pocket. So I'm just gonna, $11,000. Okay. So and this, okay, and this includes 3 things: buyer expenses for title and the hard money loan, sellers title expenses, and I'm charging them a $2,000. I'm charging them a $2,000 fee. It was in June. July's payment's covered because you only pay interest, not principal, on the hard money loan. Okay. It's overwhelming. I know. Okay. I also need to do interest reserved or interest paid for, I'm gonna say 3 months, even though knowing this. Well, I do 3 months because a month to flip, a month to negotiate, a month to fill out the selling, the list closing cost. Okay, so when he goes to resell, it's a resale. 6% for commissions, 4% for closing cost assistance. So for that 4%, 1% covers the seller's titlement expenses. The other 3% covers if the buyer is asking for closing cost assistance. Because the deal that is pending, she said that they got the full closing cost assistance, which is roughly around 3%. It's 19, 20, and then 320 times 4% is 12. Okay. And then I'm going to reserve $5,000 for unforeseen costs, cross space, and pick row repairs and appraisal repairs. Even though there's no way it would be $5,000 again, over budgeting, but let's just say. So other, unforeseen, probably spelling that wrong. Listen, I'm not here to spell correctly. I'm here to do my numbers correctly. Unforeseen cost, $5,000. Okay. Five. Okay. All right. Him owing 190 is really kind of making this hard. And in fact, I'm gonna go and see. the mortgage history, because this is the second route I'm gonna do. Yeah, okay, so he refied in 2021. When did he buy it? Regardless, okay, he refied in 2021, which the rates are good, which... So the only way that this is really gonna work is if we offer them a $200,000 offer. And she told me that she already reduced her commission to like 1 or 1.5%. So, I mean, $200,000. Let's just say minus 1%. You'd only get like $8,000, but. And again, this is without our, now, we haven't walked the property yet. If it's cost less than $55,000, then we can, you know, maybe renegotiate it, but you always at minimum want like $100,000 spread. So I'm just gonna say 210. That's pushing it though. Again, I'm like not expecting the best, you know, closing price, the resale price. I know it'd be more than 320. Again, I'm just very careful. Okay. So now I know my interest, so it's gonna be, let's just say 210 minus the down payment, which is 10%. So the principal to purchase it would be 189 times 11.9%. Okay, let me just run through this. So this is for the loan for the investor. So fee 210 minus 10% down. So the principal is 189 times 11.9%. Is 22,585 divided by 12 months because it's monthly. I don't know why it's my battery. Divided by 12. So that's it. The interest monthly times, because I'm budgeting for 3 months to fix it up, list it, get a contract and buyer on it, and close within 3 months, which is around like $56,000 or $56,000. I'm just gonna say. I'm just gonna say 5,000 because I've already over budgeted, so I don't think it would cost that much. Okay, so that's another 5K. All right. So. Estimated proceeds. Because you still wanna include that in there. Okay. 3. Others, where I'm gonna put that 55K budget repair. And then on the buy side, $11,000 plus $10,000. Shit. 21. On top of 12. Again, this is if we give the freaking buyer 3%. So clearly that's not even worth it. $6,000 on a net return. You're actually like paying to flip the house. So that's why this needs to be at like 200. And this needs to be reduced because I'm gonna say that we're not gonna need the full 3%. So I'm just gonna say $8,000. Still pushing it. So if I get it at 325, 21. Okay. So this is where taking over the deed and title with a mortgage note staying on the property with a 6-month balloon payment is going to be the way to go, because I can get on 210. And I can do this with an $8,000 for on the resale side. And all I have to do is eliminate the hard money loan fees, because we're not establishing a new loan. Let's just say we'll give him $15K at closing. And then when we resale it within 6 months, and if we don't, then I'm because then we would have to refi into a hard money loan. But hey, you gotta pay to play, you gotta gamble to win. It would be 210, okay, minus the 15K we already gave him, minus his payoff, which is 190, okay. He would get only like 5K back at closing. But it's still $10,000 more of our first offer. Our first offer is at $200,000. We take out our own loan. Second offer is we'll give you 10 grand more, which honestly I don't even like. Probably gonna say 205. Well, no, because what's the difference on how much they're saving? It's gotta make sense. Yeah, so they'd only be saving like $1,000 that route. So really, I'm gonna work this out because I'm gonna present the offer. So what time is that? 2, 2. God, he really himself by refinancing. I'm gonna draft up that and show you what happens next. So, but I'm not gonna spend too much time on it because she said that he's like fixing it up and gonna relist it, but you know, I don't know where this seller's head's at. He might be like, it, I want to get rid of it and still make my money and not deal with the headache of doing repairs. Or he might be like, oh, I can do it, I can do it. So, all right, but yeah, that's that video.